a lot of rain on the roads, next to the roads.
Karen?
Hello to the camera.
I think the mountain's over there somewhere, isn't it?
Somewhere there. Pocket road.
Oh, this is Alan. I think this is the only person whose name I know other than the people who are with me.
Are you actually taking it?
Sorry?
Are you actually using it?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Zweimal aussteigen zum Ski.
Nee, hier sagt erst hat was. Does this smell?
Africa.
Mom, take a photo.
Just right on the roof.
Okay. You come down from the roof.
Okay, one wheel's fell off already. Do we need that wheel? Yeah, we've got all our wheels again now. Okay. Okay, any thoughts on what's going on there?
What's all that
Yeah, Karen, that hut they were knocking over, that they've got to take that up the walk for us to stay in.
Yeah. Oh no.
Okay, those are our bags there, and it looks like some guy's got to carry two of them, probably on his head. Okay, the first group's on their way. We'll probably see them later on. First steps of many, many to come. Okay, this is day one. We've probably done about 250 metres, we've got about 1,000 to go. So, bit of a way. It's about 20 past 11. Probably got about another 6 hours to do. So we're gradually plodding up here. And meanwhile, some of these guys are carrying far, far more than us, all the porters. But anyway, we'll carry on.
6 hours. 6 hours.
It's amazing scenery around here. All these trees, lots of moss. And luckily the temperature's not too bad at the moment, it's about 20 degrees or thereabouts, which is actually pretty comfortable, it's quite cool. We're just waiting for our porter to come. We've got one guide who's arranging a porter, but they were shifting a wooden shed when we left, so the porters were all busy, so they didn't carry our bags. We have one with us who's somewhere around coming up the hill. Let's see if we can see whether he's still here or not. This is pretty impressive forest. So, okay, he's not there either. So now we're going up the mountain, and we have no bags with us at all. So hopefully they'll catch us up. We're not going to see the mountain at all today, so you won't see it for a while. Hopefully I'll get something later on. Anyway, I better go and catch up with the others. Ah, here he comes. No, that's not ours, that's somebody else. Our porter's carrying 35 kilos. Still walking uphill, we've got to about 2,000 metres and we're hitting the mud. The scenery and everything around here is amazing. It's lots of definitely rainforest type scenery. Very quiet. There's no birds or anything, which is a little strange. But The only noise you hear is the squelch of people going through mud. Our guides at last caught us up, our porter, or rather he's caught us up and overtaken us. As you can see, we're dealing with some interesting terrain, but it's pretty amazing around here. Oh, there's a bird. The mud's definitely increasing. We're getting higher. We're about 2,100 metres now, so we've got about 900 to go. And as you can see, there's a fair amount of mud. It's getting more and more tricky to get through here, but we'll make it as long as I don't fall over, drop the camera. Okay, lunchtime. 2,200 metres. Hey?
I must stand like this.
So look. Yeah.
Kiasi ambacho yani mimi nilituliza tu mpira, alafu sasa ndio akasema ni kwa ukusi msaidio nimejanja anakuua kabisa Monyampa nikasema awe Monyampa ya vivi umefika huko.
Okay, into day one. Just camping here. All our guys are putting the tent up for us.
Still extremely clean.
And here's Karen.
Still
Look
extremely
at those legs.
beautiful,
Okay,
clean.
let's see the legs. Okay.
I need a masseuse now.
The masseuse, I think you need somebody with a
bath.
bucket of water first. Okay, so just give us your thoughts on the first day.
I didn't expect it to be so much mud. It sort of seemed to carry on too long, but it's a relief to come out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's nice to be up here in the fresh air.
Was it what you expected? Was it as hard as you expected? Less difficult?
Less difficult.
Yeah. But plenty more days to go.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think of the scenery?
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's nice the change of the bushes and the trees. And very nice.
Yeah, it's all the trees have disappeared now.
Yeah.
Let's just go around here. We can maybe see some trees. Well, we can't see any trees because they've all gone. It was,
Look at what's not there.
yeah, this is where the trees aren't. But
A little bit of blue sky.
and apparently tomorrow we have.
Tomorrow we will see the mountain.
Yeah, we've been walking all day and not seen the mountain. Okay, Alan, you have to tell me what you think so far. It's all right.
A miserable day.
Miserable day. Okay.
Not what we expected. Plenty of mud.
Was it as hard walking as you thought?
No.
No?
Very easy. My feet are not sore and nothing. It was quite easy.
Okay. And just so everybody can see at home, we do have a hotel after all. We've got some nice seats. We've got some people putting up our tents and everything for us. Oh, okay.
Pretty.
And a shower
Pretty awful.
and a shower consists of wet wipes.
Oh yeah, okay. And we guess the mountain's up there somewhere, but we have absolutely no idea where it is because we can't see it. But anyway, that's for tomorrow. So, good night for now. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're at camp. It's all very civilized. We've got some nice hot water ready to wash ourselves. Karen's got a tent all to herself.
Can't find anything in my bag.
Hey?
Can't find anything in my bag.
No. Well, there's so many polythene bags in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
So she's happy because she hasn't got to sleep with any.
I thought a good shower.
You've had a good shower, have you? Okay.
Yes.
Karen's happy because she doesn't have to sleep with any of us.
I can snore all by myself.
Yeah. Okay. And
Alan is
if we
now.
come round here, we have our dining tent. This looks very, very civilised. A table complete with tablecloth, chairs, tea, popcorn, biscuits, and whatever's in this tin.
Starters, eh?
I'm not quite Milo. What's Milo?
Meal.
No, M-I-L-O in a tin.
Milo.
Milo. What is it?
Milo. That's like that.
Warm drink.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay.
A beverage. Yeah.
Okay, it's a drink. Okay, the end of the day, and we didn't think we'd see this until tomorrow, but unless somebody's lying to us, there he is, our little mountain. We're going to try and get up there to, well, 3 days time? 4 days time. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 days time.
It's not closer now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come quite a way up, haven't we?
That's just really the top. Yeah, we're actually at 3,000 metres already and the mountain's 6,000, so we're actually halfway up height-wise.
Yeah, when we saw it from the roadway, it was very high, wasn't it? And now we've climbed up halfway.
Quite a long way, yeah.
Should we put some light on it?
And to think we're going to go up there. It's amazing actually because it's very dark down here, but the sun's obviously shining on that still.
It was snowing up there 3 days ago.
Oh god, it's probably snowing up there when we go up.
Hope not. I want to be able to have a picture you can see everything. Not just little behind you.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, look at this for civilization. We're halfway up a mountain, 3,000 metres, over 6,000 foot mountain. We have the bowl of the most amazing stew, potatoes and veggies and stuff. We've got our nice little candle, even toothpicks.
Butter, tea.
Tea. Yeah, we had tea earlier on,
Brown
which
sugar.
was very good. Oh yeah, brown sugar. What else do we have? Serviettes.
Milo.
Milo. Where's Milo?
Here's Milo.
Oh, there's Milo. Okay. Margarine, milky stuff, salt, bread, and piles of stew. I mean, there's another bowl of stuff still sitting there. So we'll have more later on. Okay, everybody happy? Erwin.
Yeah.
Erwin Junior. Hang on, where's Erwin? Erwin Senior?
Yes, very happy.
Okay. All right.
Great.
That's it for now. Oh,
Hey,
we get a film of the man bringing us some tea.
you're
I
on the
think my
phone, you're on
lens.
the film.
This is excellent service. Thank you very much.
That is good tea.
Thank you very much.
I think my lenses are all steamed up, but never mind. Did you sleep well?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, nice, eh?
Well, we slept well too. And it looks like it's a nice day outside.
Thank you very much.
Okay, day 2. What was that mountain called? Mount Meru. You can just about see it through the trees.
He's just got sandals.
And we've walked all the way up through that mist, and we're not a very good view from here, but unfortunately when we were a bit lower down the camera's still full of moisture and couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
So we've now walked 200 and something metres today. Yep,
Morning.
Morning.
275,
Morning.
so we're doing well.
At least every step you take is a step closer to the top.
It's not so bad yesterday.
Further from home.
Water and slush.
I prefer today than yesterday,
Yeah.
definitely.
You can see you're getting somewhere.
I should have worn it on the last day.
Ready last day?
Cape Town.
Oh, okay.
Look, he's got his thing on.
I may wear it on the last day. It might be a bit smelly.
Well, I've got the same shirt on again. So.
I also forgot the deodorant.
I got deodorant. I put some on.
I forgot this morning, so never
I put
mind.
some on, and even remember to brush my hair, which I don't normally remember.
Wow. Okay,
Still looks like, but anyway.
never mind. Okay. I'll do me thing.
Tomorrow we go up and down, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Seems a bit of a waste, really.
Did you miss cream on the floor?
Sorry?
Did you miss hand sun
No.
cream on the floor? It's a very odd.
It's amazing scenery up here, an amazing view.
Did you also used to be a porter guidance? For how many years?
We know we're going to be safe now. We've got all our possessions up there. Those two porters are carrying our bags.
Yeah, in 19...
Here's us lugging these great big bags around. They just stick two of them together and put them on
We
their
dare
heads.
to sweat with a bloomin' backpack on.
Yeah.
Well,
Really?
was camping down there. There was
Anyway,
Yeah,
at least we know we've got some clothes for when we stop, because it was pretty cold. How cold was it last night?
Five.
bad fire, eh?
It didn't go down to 5.9 on my watch.
Yeah, about 5 in tents.
Cold.
Unfortunately, the camera stopped working because it got full of moisture. Okay, it's only a few minutes later and the mist has all come up, so you can't really see anything. You get an idea of where we've come from, but that's about it. There's porter after porter after porter coming up here. I think for our group of 3 people we have 8. Well, a guide, an assistant guide and 6 other porters, which is pretty impressive, but then if you see what they're bringing up, it's amazing.
Yeah. And there's one serious lens.
And somewhere around there, maybe we even have a mountain. But we ain't going to see it yet.
Looking at the closer. You can see things inside of your ear.
Yeah, that's perfect.
You got a little ear hair you want to pull out? Just don't worry about it.
Yeah, I didn't bring my tweezers, so.
Get that later.
Well, just if you're thinking there might not be too many people going up this mountain, we can see a stream of people ahead of us. A whole line of them, all working their way up there. It's I guess if there's 8 porters for every 3 people, a lot of people working their way up. And we're just at one spot where we can actually see quite a lot of people. Not quite sure where they're going after that, but we're going up there somewhere. But oh, there we go, some more people. Still a long way to go. It's getting very, very misty now, so we haven't got very many good views, but we're doing okay, walking nice and slow. Okay, we're halfway through day 2. Actually, probably more than halfway through day 2, wouldn't you say?
Well, looking at that, Matt.
We've done most of the climbing for the day. I think we've gone up about 600 metres and got another 100 to go, or something like that. The scenery, as they say, is stunning. We can't see a thing. It's just completely misty. Okay, Karen, what have we got for lunch?
We've got peanut butter sandwiches, banana, an egg, an orange and a something.
An orange and something?
And another something.
Oh.
Got 2 somethings.
You got 2 somethings? Okay.
Sant or something, you know.
Okay, and they're very good to us. We have a nice cup of tea. Not as nice as it was before because we have no milk in it, but we can learn to like black tea. You know, the quality of service is deteriorating rapidly.
No table, say.
No, we don't have tables and chairs, some of the others do. Okay, we're after lunch on the second day. Some pretty spectacular trees actually. They've got a lot of almost like moss hanging on them. Look very, very strange, very interesting, and there's a most amazing smell coming from some of these plants around here. I'm not quite sure what it is that's smelling. Maybe it's this stuff down here. It's, the landscape's changed a lot. Fortunately we still can't see an awful lot because it's very misty, but we've got a little bit more climbing to do up there, and who knows It's supposed to flatten out a bit before we get to the camp, and we should be there in about 2 hours. All of a sudden there seems to be no people around. There were hundreds all stopped having lunch. Well, hopefully we're nearly there. We should be there in about an hour's time. Scenery again's changed. A lot of rocks. Pretty steep, eh?
Yeah.
It's going to get flatter though.
When?
Hey?
6 days time.
It's supposed to be flatter before we get to the camp. According to my map anyway.
This is flat.
I guess you can't get to the top if you go on the flat.
But geologically, you couldn't say this volcano was dead. When, you know, it could kick up again at any time.
Been climbing for quite a while now, and all of a sudden we've come to the Shira Plateau. It looks really, really odd. Perfectly flat. Well, pretty flat anyway. Quite strange, it's got a very slight slope. We've seen lots of volcanic rock and stuff around here, but there's not many plants or anything, he says, as he finds a bush. And the mountain somewhere, I think, is in that direction, but as you can see, there's nothing there. Okay, we've just arrived at Shira Camp. We're camping at 3,840 metres. As you can see, there's quite a few tents. Now there's loads of tents. I'm not even sure where ours is. It's over there somewhere. It's pretty spectacular up here. It's a very flat plateau. The last little while we were walking on the flat. We arrived about 2 o'clock. We had some nice popcorn and tea and nuts. And we're just sitting in our tent, passing the time until we get our dinner. But it's very wet up here. It's actually raining at the moment, so I may run off and switch the camera off. And it's also getting pretty cold. They did warn us that it'd be cold. We've been sitting in our tent, which has been quite nice, but we have a nice mess tent for our dinner. But as you can see, pretty bleak up here. I think I'm going back inside, getting cold. We might as well finish off going pretty well all the way around. We came roughly from that direction over there. The mist in this direction's clearing, and I think, I just glanced over here, I think very sort of in the distance you can see, oh, there you go, Mount Meru, I think it's called. I guess that's pretty high as well. I think it's 4,700 metres, the guy said, which is about 1,300 metres lower than, or 1,200 metres lower than Earth, 1,300. So we'll do that tomorrow, I don't think. That cloud there looks pretty bleak. Anyway, there we go. I'm going back inside where it's a bit warmer. Well, it's the end of day 2. The rain has actually stopped. It must be about 6:30, something like that. It's been raining for a couple of hours, but now the skies have cleared. There's an amazing view out over there with the clouds down below. There's Mount Meru. Nice sunset. A few bits of remaining mist. And some pretty impressive cloud over there too. Tents all over the place over here. That guy's carried his camera and tripod all the way up. As you can see, there's loads of them all over the show. As far as you can see. This is the Shira Plateau. Here's one of the infamous long drops. Drops are about 1 foot. And up here, I believe, we can just see the mountain starting to uncover itself. Only a little bit. The top's miles up there. Hopefully we'll see it sometime. Okay, dawn breaks on day 3, and this is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We've got to walk day 3 and another 2 days after that. Got a phenomenal view today. This is looking out towards Mount Meru, and it's gorgeously clear. Look at that, it's just wonderful. Looking down into the valley between us, which is where we started our walk. That looks just phenomenal. It's so clear, and the clouds are casting a shadow, which that's pretty amazing. And carry on looking around from where we're camping. Those rocks are all in the shade. Just as a reminder, we're on the Shira Plateau at 3,840 metres, which is probably like 12,000 feet. There's literally hundreds of people camping here. The ground's covered in frost. But the one thing we've been looking for ever since we started is just around here somewhere. There we go. Mount Kilimanjaro. That's where we're aiming. Today's walk is a sort of an acclimatisation walk, so we're walking up to 4,600 metres, but then we walk back down to another camp which is only about 100 metres higher than we are now, so we should hopefully be okay with the altitude. It's about 3 degrees centigrade here today. Started warming up a little bit since we woke up and the sun came up, and I believe our final destination is up there somewhere. Today's walk's 7 hours. We have 7 hours the next day, and to get to the top we wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning and do 8 hours to get to the top, followed by 8 hours walking down on the same day, so pretty hairy day. This is one of the least pleasant attributes of the trip. Well, the only unpleasant attribute really is the long drop toilet, which is just a wooden floor in that shed with a hole in the ground. There's nothing to sit on or anything like that. There's not even a door on that one. And unfortunately, because it's very, very rocky up here, the long drop tends to be a short drop. So you can see all sorts of things inside. But never mind. So you can see there's a lot of frost on the ground, and I have to stop recording now because my hands are starting to get cold. So, Kilimanjaro, here we come. I'm going back to my tent. Already had my bed tea, so I'm warmed up inside, but things are going cool. Bye. Well, we're just about to start off on day 3. It's a gorgeous day. It's not quite as cold as it was a few minutes ago. As you can see, the mountain up there, all the mist rising up over it. It's pretty impressive. It's moving very, very quickly. Looks gorgeous. And we're heading off up there. Let's hope the weather stays nice. Can we see anybody on the top? And I thought so. That cloud moving up there. Hard to believe that apart from where the summit is that we've just passed, it's quite flat on the top with a great big crater. Day 3 and we're on our way. As you can see, there's a fair trail of people working their way up the mountain. We're heading off up there somewhere. Winding our way up and up and up. We're going up to about 4,600 meters today, but then we actually come down lower before we overnight. The mountains disappeared again, but I guess we're heading up through there somewhere. If we look out over here we can see where we came from, down that valley somewhere. Clouds look gorgeous. That Meru. Down on the Shira Plateau where we stayed overnight. There's the path. Okay, we're just about 4,350 meters. The mist has closed in. We're getting very, very little vegetation now. Just plenty of rocks. Pretty impressive. And something that's good for the people from South Africa, if I can find some. We have our first little bits of snow. Only a little tiny bit at the moment, but guess if we've got some now, we'll see some more later. Really can't see anything at all anymore, so no idea where we're going, but never mind. We're around about 4,450 meters. It's sometimes it's cold and then the sun comes out and it gets pretty warm actually. But the clouds and mist and everything have gone. And up here somewhere there's what looks like, I can't find it, oh yeah, a jolly great big mountain. I think we've got to go up there sometime. Doesn't look any smaller, but it looks a lot bigger. Not too far from lunch now, I don't think. Heading over there somewhere. I think we've got 2 Irwins here. Still happy?
No problems.
Yeah? And you, Alan? Still happy?
Yes.
He's got a big grin on his face, so he must be okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Hairy chin.
Yes.
Okay, lunchtime on day 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
How many meters did I say we're at? About 4,500 meters. We've just come to the junction and we're just going to head up in that direction to the lava tower. The sun comes out for a little while and then it disappears and we get mist, and in fact I was going to film some rocks up there but they've gone again. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah.
How have you been?
Okay, this is Lava Tower Camp, the highest point we're going for the day. That's the lava tower itself. We've been waiting here for about 10 minutes for the mist to clear. Oh, there you go. There were actually some people on the top there a while ago. But I guess they've either fallen off or started to work their way down. Some people are staying here overnight and then, rather than going back down again. Okay, there's a bit of a glimpse of the mountain. We've just christened this little bit up here the Madonna, because it looks a bit like a Madonna. It's gone now. Never mind. The whole mountain's disappeared again. Never mind. Day 3, we've lost virtually all the height we gained. I think we've got about another 50 meters to go to get down to the camp where we're staying tonight at Barranco. We've just come down here at a very fast rate of knots, and the scenery is changing, the plant life is changing a lot more, in that there's a lot more plants. Well, there were, the mist has come back again, can't really see anything now. All of these trees, when they shed the leaves they just actually sort of stay there, they die and they protect the stem apparently. More here. And we're going to go off down there somewhere. We did have a nice view of it, but it's gone. Never mind. Never mind. We'll follow the path. This is the end of the second day. We're at where are we? Barranco. Third day. What did I say? Second. No, the altitude warps your brain. Barranco. We've actually gone up to 4,600 meters today, and then we've come back down to 3,950, which is only 100 higher than we started. These tents here are the ones where our guide and our porter staying. That one on the right is where they cook all our food. The guy standing up is guidance, who's our chief guide. I think there's 8 of them altogether. Here's our mess tent. If I can turn around without falling off my rock, you'll see up over here. Got a couple of tents for us to stay in. Although we're only 100 meters higher than we were yesterday, we're in a completely different environment. We're in a valley this time, and there's some very obscure looking plants and trees and things. Probably if I aim this camera they'll all disappear in the mist, but looks rather odd. These things apparently, when the leaves die, they don't fall off, they just cover the trunk, and it protects the tree from the cold. Unfortunately, same as every other day, we can't see the mountain. We had a brief glimpse of it a couple of times today, but it's I think it's up there somewhere, but who knows. There's a few more people arriving. You're on camera now.
Oh.
Just give me a quick thought so far on the last couple of days.
Well, I would say this is the best part of the best trip we've had so far. With the scenery and vegetation.
You don't have a problem with the fact that we've gone up 800 metres and come all the way back down again?
I only have the problem tomorrow of making it up again.
I bet you, I'm sure you don't have a problem with a tea.
No, we've just got another dollop here.
We're already on our second cup. And our popcorn and our peanuts, okay.
There's a fourth cup today, by the way. It's only
Fourth cup today, okay.
Yeah.
We can't
Okay.
have a full cup now, can we? As you just took a tea bag.
No, actually we didn't. We had two for one while we were in bed, one
in
for
bed,
breakfast, one for lunch. We've drunk one, and there's
so we
another
don't
flask
think
of water here.
You didn't use this water, did you? You
No.
just took a tea bag
Okay.
and milk.
Yeah, I had a good day. I found it's a lot easier than I expected.
Hmm.
Maybe
Not
I
feeling-
think it's the quiet before the storm, though. No, it's going to be next 2 days going to be really difficult.
I think we've got a couple of horrible days ahead of us, seeing as we've got to climb
Plenty.
2,000 metres in the next 2 days, and get down again. So
Yeah. It's
I
going to
think
be
that's more than we've climbed so far. But alrighty, what have you got?
popcorn.
A egg. Oh, where's your egg gone?
I hate
Oh, you've
fish,
eaten your
man.
egg. Okay.
Got popcorn and peanuts again.
So what were we complaining about today? We didn't get a saucer for our tea bags. That's the biggest problem we've had with the food so far. So we shouldn't really complain. What do we have for breakfast? Can't remember.
We had
Toast.
like an omelette with
Omelette with toast and peanut butter and jam and you name it.
French toast for lunch. Oh, it's hard in Africa.
It's tough, isn't it?
Terrible.
Alright, my camera's going to bed now.
Good.
Good night.
Good night.
You'll have to remind me of your names again. Your name, you're Douglas. And you're Frederick.
Wednesday.
Where?
Wednesday.
When's this?
Yeah.
Okay. I've just, I heard you cooking away. What are you cooking for us today? Oh, chips. Chips. Oh, wow. And you've been in charge of the cooking all week, have you, Douglas? Sorry?
Cabbage.
Cabbage?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. I just had to come and show everyone on the film what amazing meals you're cooking here. I bet you're glad it's not raining though today, aren't you? Are you glad it's not raining? No rain.
No rain.
Okay. I'll see you. Here's another two guys, and I can't remember your names again. What's your name?
Gilbert.
Sorry? Gilbert. That's it. Okay, and your name?
Dimsuf.
Sorry? Dimsuf.
Dimsuf.
Oh, yeah, I remember from yesterday. I took your photo, didn't I? Okay. How many of you share this tent? How many sleep in here?
Yeah.
Just you two? Or anybody else sleep in here too?
4.
4 people.
4 people.
Okay. I bet you're glad it's not raining tonight, aren't you? No rain. Which is good. Okay. Well, I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, here's Erwin Jr. She's now putting on a 6th layer of clothes.
3rd.
Oh, 3rd. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. You got anything left for the remaining 2 days when it's going to get colder?
I have a down jacket and a raincoat.
Oh, that's
I don't know
okay.
if they all fit over this, but we'll have to see.
I bet they will. You're cosy warm at the moment.
Now I am, yeah. But my down jacket, Mike gave me from Carl, and it's a small. So
Okay.
I walk around like this.
Alright. Never mind. Your dad was drying his socks a minute ago. He was holding them out and waving them. Did-
Yeah. We're waiting for the sun, it's coming out now.
Yeah, you said that a minute ago, and the sun came, what, for
Yeah, it's
about 1 minute
really
and then
worked.
disappeared.
That's one thing we've missed here, there's a bit of sunshine. But at least it's not like It was yesterday.
Oh, I'm so glad it's not raining. Yeah? Okay, let's see. Oh, I was going to say here's Karen's tent, but it's all zipped up, so we can't see there anyway. Never mind.
You see now?
Okay, little view of the tent. There's my bag. A couple of mats in the middle. Our sleeping bags. There's Alan's bag. The bags are getting lighter. I think the porters are probably happy because we're putting all the clothes on. But there was one guy who actually carries both of the two bags on his head, so he's probably shorter now than when he started. Anyway, let's go. We just popped out of here before we have our dinner to find that the mist has cleared, and it looks amazing. There's still quite a bit up here, but if we look down into the valley, we can actually see.
You can see way into the distance.
Probably right down into the valley bottom. It's absolutely amazing. Just gone and cleared all just like that. Wow. There's some dark mist above. There's a layer of woolly clouds. This is an amazing sight, and the sun's obviously shining on those clouds a bit. Wow. This will probably look no good at all to anybody who's looking at it, but I don't care. It'll look good to me. Fields and buildings and everything down there. Okay, that's 7 o'clock on day 4. Oh, that was good timing, Karen. Good morning. It's a gorgeously clear day, very, very cold. It was 1 degree in the tent, so God knows how cold it is out here. There's no clouds in the sky. And, unfortunately, because there's no clouds, you can see the mountain, and it's a little big. A little big? I don't think you say that, but you know what I mean. And we're heading up there. Unfortunately, before we go up there, we've got to get up this wall here. This is the Barranco wall, and somebody was just pointing out to me the route. It basically just goes straight up the side. There was a guy walking up there already, but can't see him anymore. Anyway, we'll have a look later on. Going around here and look down to Moshi. Some life starting to appear in these tents. There's the clouds all over Moshi again now, you can't see the town.
Morning.
But the clouds look gorgeous. Amazing. I guess we might as well complete the full circuit. More of this amazing terrain. We were last night wondering whether the moon would ever come up, and it's actually come up. It's up there somewhere now, but I don't know whether you'll see it. Just gonna. Normally we're not having too much of a problem with the altitude, but it's about 100 metres or so to walk to the toilet, and it's down there, and obviously uphill coming back, and you do start to feel the difference. As you can probably hear, even now I'm still breathing a little bit. Anyway, never mind. There we are. Back at the beginning again. Okay, time to go. Our route is going up over there. At least the sun's come up and it's a bit warmer, but unfortunately the route is up there, which is not in the sun. But never mind. Never mind. I think we'll keep warm. Meanwhile, the mountain's completely disappeared. It's up there somewhere though. See you later. Okay, we're halfway up Branco Wall, or partway up Branco Wall, or we're going up Branco Wall. There's the camp where we stayed last night, not many tents left. Which has gone up a pretty hairy bit, because we came straight down into the valley. And then we're climbing up here somewhere. Just this wall. And I guess we're heading up there somewhere.
The bottle is pushing against a rock. It's pushing me away. And the more I want to love the rock. Shit! Look, it's so close to the edge, man.
Are you also scared of heights?
I'm shit scared.
You can't be more shit scared than me.
I'm shit scared. I came up here. I wouldn't turn in my back to it like that.
Can you not be down? I promise you I will
Okay, we just reached Karanga Valley. Unfortunately, we've got to get all the way down there.
Kilimanjaro.
Keep singing.
Are you busy recording?
Yeah, it's a good soundtrack for the movie.
What was our band called? You should just get recorded.
Bands that suck.
I want royalties, do you?
It's going to be famous, and then you can say you heard them for the first time.
And I bet I have to send you money, don't I?
There's a new lead singer though.
Who's that?
Hey.
Oh, the old lead singer's very tired.
Okay, that's where we're going after lunch. Up that direction somewhere. We've got I think we'll have done 3 hours by the time we get over the other side, and we have another 4 or so to go, so I think I'll better go and catch up. Anyway, today is phenomenal. Okay, we're now in Karanga Valley. It's about 3 hours after we started. We've gained 200 metres and come down 100. Just wrecked our knees. This is the last water I think we come across on the trip, so all the porters carry litres and litres of water each. And we're all stopped for lunch. We're seeing lots of activity. The path's going off up there somewhere. That's scary. I did see it earlier on, but the mist's coming. What's very, very civilised about this is we have table and chairs for our lunch. And hot tea, as always. Actually, Karen, what's in the lunch?
Jam. Jam and something.
Jam and something, yeah. It was something yellow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mustard. Maybe just plain ginger.
Okay. Here's our tea brewing. Well, we're just walking up to Barafu camp. It's been a long slog up from Karanga Valley. A long slog. Uphill, uphill, uphill. We have a nice slow pace. And we'll get there.
No, change. I believe this one. No, I believe it. No, I don't point now.
Maybe another 100 metres to go. We're heading up there, and every time I'm about to get the camera out, the mist comes up again and wipes out the view. There's Guidance, our guide, and the rest of our group. We keep acquiring extra people in our group because everybody likes our pace. It's a lot slower than some of the groups are going. So we've just acquired another 2, had an extra 3 earlier on. Anyway, we're heading off up there. Hopefully we're nearly there. We're going to about 4,550 metres and I think we're about 4,400 at the moment. And apparently there's a camp somewhere up there, but I'm not quite sure where. Anyway, maybe we'll find it. And just for the record, there's a mountain up there somewhere, but who knows? Very, very harsh landscape now. No plants at all. The temperature's dropped to about 6 degrees. We're up to warm. The wind picks up every now and then. And that's where we've come from.